Hello everybody and welcome to Epic Yarn Gems. Today I am going to teach you how to make a crochet hexagon. These hexagons are quite versatile. You can use them in many different projects and I'll show you a project I use them at the end of this video. We're going to start with a magic circle, and if you don't know how to make a magic circle or a magic ring, I will put a link on how to do that in the corner. So after you start your magic circle, what you're going to do is you are going to do a chain one. For my hexagon, I use double crochet or half double crochet, sorry. So you're going to do 2 half double crochets into the center of your magic ring. After you finish that, you are going to do a chain 2. Then you're going to do 2 more half double crochets into the center of that magic circle. And you're going to do another chain 2. You are going to repeat that 6 times around. Once you get to the end, we're going to tighten up that magic circle by pulling that center string. And then we're going to do a slip stitch join with the first stitch of the beginning of those half double crochets that we put into the magic circle. So there's our slip stitch join, and then for round 2 we're going to start off with a chain 1. In the very first stitch we're going to do a half double crochet, and we're going to do that into our first 2 stitches. Now in the section that was the chain 2 from the previous row, you can tell because it's a little wider, we're going to do a half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet into that same opening. Then we're going to move on to our next 2 stitches, and we're going to do half double crochets in both of those. When we get to the opening or the chain 2 from the previous round, we're going to do half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, and finish with a slip stitch join. So for round 3, again, you're going to start with that chain 1, but this time you're going to do half double crochets in the first 3 stitches. Once we get to the previous round's chain 2, we're going to put into that area that pattern of half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet. You're probably starting to see the pattern. It's actually quite easy. And whenever you have the opening from the previous round, which is the chain 2, you're going to use that pattern of half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet. We're going to do that all the way around. After we have completed this round, we're just going to keep doing the same thing. You can make as many rounds as you want to make your hexagon as big as you want. What I'm going to do for this little project that I'm working on is I'm going to do this for a total of 6 rounds. I'm doing that because what I'm making is a honeycomb blanket. You can start to see, the hexagon start to form here. At the end of each round, you will do that slip stitch join into the first stitch and then chain 1. You're going to go into that same stitch that you slip stitch joined, and you're going to do a half double crochet. Since this is round 4, you're going to do half double crochets into the first 4 stitches of this round. Once you get to the larger opening, which is from the chain 2 of the row below, again, you're going to do the pattern of half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet. And you're just going to keep doing that and keep doing that all the way around. Once you get the gist of this and the pattern going and into a rhythm, you're just going to fly right through this. So here we are, you're doing that same pattern all the way around. Row 5 or round 5, again, chain 1. You're probably getting bored of me saying that. Put your half double crochets into the first 5 stitches. When you get to the opening, you're going to do half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet. Like I said, I'm doing this with half double crochets just because I really like that stitch. You can do this with single crochets. You can do it with doubles. You probably could even do it with triples if you wanted. But you can really start to see the pattern come about. So row 6, this is the last one I did. Again, you start, or you finish off with the slip stitch join, do the chain 1, half double crochets in the first stitches. In the opening, do half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet. And what this is making is the hexagon, but it's also you're having like the openings, they all line up in a diagonal. And it really makes a pretty cool pattern. So once I have finished my last row, which was 6, I am just going to close this off with a slip stitch join, and I'm going to pull my thread through and I'm going to cut it off and then pull this through. The reason I'm doing this is I am making about 90 of these for my project. You can pull the back, make sure that center is nice and tight, and I just put them off to the side. They measure approximately 4 inches across. Like I said, I made about 90 of these for my project. I'm making a honeycomb blanket. And you can see here is the honeycombs. They are all stitched together with a joining type stitch. You can use whatever type joining stitch that works for you. You can use the mattress stitch. You can use the slip stitch. If you've worked with granny squares, combining all those granny squares together, same type of deal. And then when I finished, I made just a little bee and put that bee down in the corner and made it with some little flying. I look like it's flying. This was a baby blanket for a friend. I also added the baby's name on later. But this is a really fun project, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to learn the hexagon stitch with me. Peace, love, and happiness to you all, and take care.